Hey guys, Chris with Bratcher Welding. Sorry it's taken so long to get more content out, but I'll tell you what. We had a few issues with some family things going on, but we're back in action, blessed as ever. Today we're going to do a quick video on what a grasshopper is, the different kinds of grasshoppers you can have, and what the heck even is a grasshopper for some of you that may not know. So stay tuned because it's going to get exciting. Alright, so this is a grasshopper. You might ask, what is a grasshopper used for? Because I promise you, it's not hopping, it's not much, it ain't acting like a grasshopper. Here's what a grasshopper does. In the welding industry, pipeline industry per se, basically a grasshopper is used for the ground side of our welding leads. So we take our ground, we clip it on here. If we have a welding partner, they clip theirs up here. That's why there's enough room for 2 stingers. Okay? So this now makes contact to the pipe. There's different sizes of grasshoppers, different kinds of grasshoppers. You can pay somebody to buy a store-made grasshopper. If you're curious more, you can probably Google pipeline grasshoppers, and I'm sure thousands of them show up. I've never bought a grasshopper. For one, I'm too tight or too broke. I don't quite know which, but I wouldn't waste the money on buying one. I've actually made all these grasshoppers myself, except for that one. My old helper Nacho made that. I got to give him credit. So, in the welding industry, on pipe, you're only allowed to touch your ground on where you're welding. So, in the bevel, basically. So, if this was the bevel we're going to weld, this better not leave that bevel. Or if we've already welded on the top, you put it on the weld. So if you're welding with a partner, your helper will hold it over here. You both start on top. When you get to here and stop, and if he did that, cut out. Anywhere you have a ground that's not on the bevel, they cut it out. So once you get down, he sticks it on the top of the weld, then you all start up and go again. Simple as that. So this one is a little old. The rubber's getting a little dried out, so it doesn't hold on to the pipe as well as some of them might. This is a universal. Anytime they got a V in them, this is for different sizes of pipe. This is 12-inch pipe. This is a pretty good fit here. I've also been using on 16-inch, as well as we're working on a job over here that's 26-inch. Yeah, this rides it pretty good. It really needs to be flattened out a little. But my best kind of grasshoppers I like are grasshoppers with rubber hose. This one actually was built for 12-inch. It's a good fit. It's hard to make slide. You know, you can cock it on there a couple different ways. The ground actually goes on it like this. You've got spots for 2 grounds side by side. This is actually a pancake welding hood. Oh, it's so cute. You know, so Nacho built that for me, which is Jose. He built that. So I prefer this one. It's what I take to most jobs. This works anywhere from really about 10-inch. We used it on the 8-inch, but it's borderline too big. So this is good from about 8 to 12. Yes, I've used it on 16, but I've had to bend these out. They've broke a few times. This is getting, you know, I mean, you can replace the hose on them, but, you know, that's the deal there. This is my favorite. This one is only for 20-inch. It fits perfect. It's a nice fit. It don't slide. These are the ones that you take time, you build them right. I've had to build a lot of these for Joe Max because you show up, you got a big job, they're hiring 20 welders. Chris, go build 20 grasshoppers. Hate it. But you slide the hose on. You cut all your parts first. This is just a piece of flat strap. You cut lengths here long enough to fit 2 stingers on. You might ask why this is actually pieces welded to here. Well, it's because most gas companies want this piece that's on the end the same grade of pipe that you're welding to. So if we're going to be welding on X65 pipe, you cut a couple rings out, and then this is actually the pipe we're welding to. Same as this, same as this. This is X52. I don't remember what this is. Some places don't care. But this is actually, see if you can see that's curved. And that's because it's a piece of pipe that we cut and had to weld to the end of there. Even if you say, oh, this is X52, they say, no, not buying it. Cut a piece of pipe and put it on there. That way they know, which is understandable. Right back to that old welder deal, right? You don't get away with nothing that you can or whatever. So this is what a grasshopper is. A lot of different kinds, but they all have the same job. To hold your stinger or your ground cable to where you keep the ground only in the bevel or on your weld. If not, that causes an arc burn. And well, we can just show you right quick what arc burn is, I guess. We'll just show you. Let me get this here. We'll hook up our ground. I'll put this right over here out of the bevel, and watch what happens when I go to weld on there. It'll actually arc burn the pipe. So we'll show you. Turn this baby up on get you some mode. Grab me a 3/16 in my new stinger that we put on in the last video. I've been on when I changed my cables. Might not have been the last one, but pretty close. Anyway, you can see we're using it up. And I do have my old stinger getting ready to be shipped out to a guy that said he'd pay me 40 bucks for it. I said, yeah, that's fine, we'll ship it to you, but we ain't taking the 40 bucks. So, if you're watching this, get it put on. It's got the curve in it. It's a used one, but there's a lot of life left in it. So, here's why you have to have the grasshopper in the bevel. It will cause an arc burn. And watch real close right there. Yeah, you can be over there or whatever. Watch real close. As soon as I start to weld, you're going to see this spark. Ready? Simple as that. So come over here. We get done. Come up. I ain't going to weld again. Come up here. We take this off. Look. What is that?
Arc burn.
Arc burn, baby. Oh, hurry, quick. Get that off for the inspector sees. Look, you ain't getting it off. It's in there. So, that's why you have to have it only where you're welding. Because even though we've already welded, I put it here, watch, it's still going to spark. You ready? See, it sparked, but now it's not a big deal because it's right here where we're going to weld over. So it's not a big thing. Even when you put it here on top of the weld, see, it was kind of stuck. It's still going to arc burn, but when we buff it, it'll buff it off, and they're not as crucial. They claim that an arc burn creates enough boom when it sparks that it actually cracks the pipe. Surface cracks is what they say. I don't know if I believe it or not, but that's the reason for grasshoppers. That's why we have to have grasshoppers, and that's just the way of it. So, yes, we got some other stuff getting ready to happen here in another video. You'll have to watch it too. It's not going to post till a day after you're watching this one. But that's just to recap. Today's video is on grasshoppers, how they're made, why they're made, what they're used for. If by chance you didn't get to check out the whole video, go back, because you're obviously watching the short right now. Go back and you can see it. And you'll know why grasshoppers are used on the pipeline industry. Y'all have a blessed day.